Do you want to do a practice introduction and see what Caboose says about this? So do you know who is this new person? Well, let's find out. Let's find out who this is.
Literally perfect timing for that question because
Mm-hmm.
we were literally about to do an introduction. So,
Ladies first.
okay, well, first, the channel that we're putting together is all going to be BS reviews, you know, brother and sister reviews, you know, depending on how we're feeling and everything. But it's basically going to be about he and I talking about old movies, new movies, TV shows, and trying to convince each other of our new obsession. Um, like I watched Sabrina, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and he's never fucking seen it, and
I've
I'm
seen the
going to get him
original. I've
into
seen
it.
the original Sabrina.
No, no,
You
no,
can't. You
no.
can't replace
This
the
is
cat.
the dark. Yes, you can with a creepy demon.
Fucking
But
ruining my
anyway, so it's going to
childhood.
be basically bickering back and forth, and talking about movies, TV shows, and all the different things, trying to convince each other of these new things. So trailer reactions, movies, reviews, all of that.
Mhm.
But from an introduction standpoint, you get to go first.
I get to go first.
Yeah, you get to go first because this is kind of your domain here.
Well, I'm the B in the BS. Basically, I'm full of bull, and I stream on the side on Twitch, playing video games. That's usually kind of my passion. A few people do know me from my Discord and playing everything from Final Fantasy to I can't wait for Cyberpunk 2077. I love the MCU, Dragon Ball Z. I still got my Dragon Balls. Here they are. Star
Well,
Wars.
you don't have all the Dragon Balls.
I already bought the tickets for the game down in Atlanta, so I need to get those at some point. So,
That's a good story to tell.
you need to post that story at some point as well.
Yeah.
So with movie wise, like I said, MCU. I love anything that is not fucking generic and milled through the Hollywood executive branch. I like things that are and they seem fresh. Arlington Road, one of my favorite movies. If you haven't seen it, write that down again. Arlington Road. Please fucking see that movie. Great cast. Fallen, one of Denzel's early movies. Got to have a classic with Shawshank Redemption in there. I love Fifth Element. Those are my type of movies. Inception, I'll cry every time to Inception. I don't care. I will cry every time. I've got two kids, my daughter Emma, my son Tyler. The reason I cry in Inception because the whole movie is like his stressful. I could die and kill all these people just to get back to the country to see his kids. He has the experience of watching them in his dream, and right as they turn, he gets distracted and he doesn't get to see their face. And because of that, at the end, when they finally turn and he gets to see the face, I fucking break down every time. I just lose my shit. I'm not a huge fan of scary movies. I do get haunted by certain things, which I'm sure S will be able to talk plenty about that at some point in time. But being on stream for a while, I seem to have an open personality, and a lot of people who know me know most of my stories that I have. Some of them are inappropriate, but this is an adult channel, so we're gonna have some fun. And I honestly feel like some of those channels where they have two people talking back and forth, they're just friends or they're built to combat each other. We're literally brother and sister. Her entire life and my entire life, we have combated, yet at the same time made friends off of other situations as well. So
We used to not be friends.
that's why it's bullshit though,
We
because
used to hate each other.
she's gonna say something like, "Oh, this is really good." I'm like, "You really think that? Don't bullshit me." And she's gonna be, "Oh, okay, okay. I mean, I like the actor. Well, the actor doesn't justify the fucking movie now, does it? Or the writing, or the screenplay, or anything of the sort. So we're gonna butt heads, and it's gonna be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. But that's an introduction of myself. How about yourself, S?
Well, first of all, Fifth Element is the shit. I love that movie. They just commented on that. It's a great movie. But okay, so let's see. Of course, I'm a big Marvel fan. Obviously, huge Captain America fan. I screamed and cheered, and I can go on and on about all my favorite Marvel movies: Endgame, Civil War, Winter Soldier, all of them. But to get away from the MCU because everybody loves the MCU. And if you don't, there's something wrong with you. But one of my favorite sports movie of all time is Remember the Titan. I cry, I get goosebumps, I cheer, I literally fucking love that movie. It's such a good movie.
So
Another old
we both have a
classic
Denzel
is-
movie.
Yeah, we do.
All right, go ahead and continue.
Another classic. I love Singing in the Rain and The Great Escape. Our mom really got us into all the like classic movies growing up. Great, great movies. I am a big TV junkie. I haven't. This is like my first experience with Twitch and with Discord, and he's kind of taken the reins on this because I've never done any of this before. But when it comes to TV, I'm the biggest junkie. Like I literally have an app that just tracks all the shit that I watch because I watch so much that I have to like take a break because it's just like too much. Some of my favorite shows, if you've never seen Orphan Black on the BBC, it's fucking amazing. The actress on there has played 15 different clone versions of herself, and it's amazing acting, very interesting story. It's just awesome. Obviously, Game of Thrones and, Big Bang Theory and all of that, the mainstream stuff. But if you've never seen The 100, I know it's a CW show, and you will make fun of me for all the CW shows that I watch. I legit watch them all. But don't fall asleep. I'm not going to make you watch Supergirl or The Vampire Diaries. Don't worry. But The 100 is a legit, really, really good post-apocalypse show. And it only has like 13 episodes a season, and it's legit good.
It sounds to be one of a kind. Post-apocalypse? Man, nothing's done anything like that. I look forward to it.
Shut up. If they live in space for like 100 years and then they come back to Earth and they think that they think that no one survived, but there were survivors, and the Earth is all fucked up now. So that might be one of your homework assignments one day. So.
See. Would you like to talk about our schedule, by the way? Unless you're not done talking about yourself and your TVs that on CW.
Oh, no, hold on. I was going to mention the inspiration that my big brother had on me. Dragon Ball Z. I fucking love Dragon Ball Z. Watching Dragon Ball Super, not watching the subbed version. I only watch the dubbed version. I'm lazy. I don't want to read when I'm watching the show. But been watching Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. I watched Dragon Ball GT, but we just won't mention that. And that's all because of my big brother. You got me into it.
My 13-year-old daughter watches the subbed version.
Well, fine, good for her. I'm lazy and I don't want to read it.
What do you mean you don't want to read? Who reads books out of our family?
I do read a lot of books, yes, but I'm also not trying to pay attention to like the art and the fighting scenes and what's going on.
Have you ever seen Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? By the end of the movie, you're not even realizing you're reading. It feels like they're speaking the language itself.
Okay, I have seen that, and no, it's not. You're still fucking reading, and you miss things. Anyways, great story of our wonderful relationship. So. My sister and I shared a bedroom, and he had the room next door, and I had the bottom bunk.
I was going to do that story, you son of a bitch. I wanted to do that story.
I have a different one. You can take that one if you want.
I'll take that one. I'm going to take that one. Go ahead with a different one. I'm going to take that one next.
Okay. So the other one, so obviously he's 4 years older than me. What console was Final Fantasy X on?
Final Fantasy X was, I believe, a PS2 game.
Okay, so I remember because it was the first time I've watched him play video games for my whole life. I remember watching Final Fantasy VII and all random games, but the one I remember the most was Final Fantasy X because it was the first time I'd seen those type of graphics before. And our parents are out at some event, and we're at home, we're in the living room playing. And he was trying to beat this boss, and my sister and I are staying up super late, but it's like 1 a.m. and we're all staying up trying to watch him beat this boss, and he keeps dying over and over and over, and I'm like, oh my god, would you just beat this boss already? Like it took hours, and he's finally starting to beat it, and we're like so excited to see what happens afterwards. But we're young, we were supposed to be in bed like 4 hours ago, and we have a long driveway, and I see the headlights pull in the driveway of our parents getting home, and my sister and I are like, shit, and we like hit the floor because we have big windows, and we just crawl back to our bedrooms pretending to be asleep. So we didn't get to see what happened, so he had to go back and show it to us later. But That was just that's a sweet story. Since I'm gonna let you tell the fucked up story.
I don't even remember that, to be honest. Did I stay
Oh,
there and
no.
complete it and take the punishment from being up too late? Did I?
Well, you were babysitting us, so you
Oh,
could stay up
okay.
as long as you wanted.
So I was the law.
Yeah. We just wanted to stay up to see what the fuck happened after you beat it, after you had lost like 50 times. We're just like, yes, it's here. And then we're like, shit, we can't see it. Because we didn't want to
Don't
yell
tell
at
my
it.
gaming buddies that I've been bad at video games my entire life. Just make them think that it's recently. Don't say that. Growing up, it took him hours and hours. He kept dying over and over. Shut the fuck up. So we for I think it was somebody's birthday party. We got these Power Ranger walkie-talkies, and I had my own room off to the side, and my two sisters had bunk beds down the hall. And I thought it would be a great idea to hide a walkie-talkie under their bed. So I snuck into their room, I'd say later in the day, and I put one of the walkie-talkies turned on underneath their bed, and I kept the other one in my room. I clicked it off so I wouldn't do the static sound or anything like that. And they got tucked in or everything, and parents came in, said goodnight to me, walked down the hall. When they walked down the hall, I waited a minute or two, and I pulled out the walkie-talkie from underneath my pillow, and I was like, "Hey there." And I started doing like little growling and stuff, and I hear this one, S, go, Mom.
Okay, I am terrified. Like when he says he doesn't like scary movies, I also don't like scary movies. I'm a very empathetic person, and I legit am terrified. And I'm laying there on the bottom bunk, and this noise comes up out of nowhere, and I am just freaking out. Like I'm like, I can't get out of the bed, because if I get out of the bed, the demon underneath my bed is going to grab my legs and pull me under and eat me. So I can't get out of bed, and so I'm like, I need my mom. I'm like, what, 10, 11 at this time?
Yeah, you were
like,
pretty young. It was perfect.
terrified.
It was perfect because I was just sitting there kind of growling and like trying to like talk to you in a demonic voice. It was just like, hey there. You know, and I had the walkie-talkie up to my face, but I had the covers and my door shut so you couldn't like hear it through the hall. And I hear her cry for mom down the hall, Mom. And mom comes in there, and I take down the mic and I keep it quiet or whatever. And she goes, what's the matter? It's bedtime. And she's like, there's something under my bed. And she's like, there's nothing under your bed. It's okay. You go to bed all the time in here. There's never anything underneath your bed. And she's like, but I heard it. And she's like, no, go to bed. And I'm losing it in the other room. I can hear her getting kind of bitched at. And I'm just in there like, so my mom walks back down the hall and the door shuts and I go, trying to snitch on me. And then I hear, Max! And I hear her just scream. And my mom goes in there and finds the walkie-talkie, and I get yelled at or whatever, but it was well worth it because they really thought there was a demon hiding under their bed. But I thought it was great. I thought it was absolutely hilarious.
It is now. At the time, it was just,
Oh,
maybe that's why I can't watch scary movies,
I
is
scared-
because you tortured me.
Well, I tortured you. I had a demonic doll fucking haunting me for the first 25 years of my life. So you can take a walkie-talkie and you can just bitch all you want about it. But this thing hunted me. All right? It hunted me.
It did, 100%. He's not exaggerating.
We will get in. Do you want? I don't even know if we want to get into
No.
that story just yet.
We'll get into it later.
All right. Talk about like kind of a layout of what we're going to be planning on doing here. Give the review here.
Okay. So obviously your normal trailer reactions to movies and TV shows. I'm running the Twitter account. I'm posting all the trailers for the new shows for the fall have been released. I'm slowly posting those with the new schedules and everything like that. Like he's not going to be watching a lot of those, but just get the word out with all these new shows that are coming out. But we'll do movie reactions, so first trailer, second trailer, movie reactions to things that either we're both interested in or one of us is interested in, and we're trying to get the other one to get interested in it, so we'll do the trailer reaction. Obviously, movie reviews. I'm going to see Spider-Man July 2nd, so as soon as you see it, we'll break down and go through all of that, because I heard it's fucking amazing. There's 2 end credits, and they are a big deal all the way to the end. So,
Okay. All right. Well, I haven't seen or heard any shit. I've gone into nighttime dark mode. I've shut off all communication with trailers or reviews. Fuck it all. When's it come out again? What's the exact date?
July
the
2nd, Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday,
Tuesday.
July 2nd.
All right, so
Yeah.
I'll probably watch it on like July 3rd or 4th then. No, I'll have to wait till the weekend for the kiddos because I always watch Marvel movies with the kids. It's tradition.
Well, the good thing is I'll actually be in town, so if we wanted to stream like in person together, I'll be in town the whole weekend.
Okay.
So yeah, TV reviews, movie reviews. One of the interesting things that I'm actually really excited about is we're going to be giving each other homework. So for example, I've never seen any of the John Wick movies, and he's very disappointed in me as a human being that I haven't seen them. So we're going to be getting those up probably Thursday or Friday, where we basically give each other a homework. So his homework to me would be like John Wick. So we'll watch the trailer for the first John Wick movie. I'll kind of see like, well, this is what I'm thinking about it so far. I'll watch it. So I'll spend the weekend, I'll watch it, and then we'll review it together the following week.
Keanu Reeves is a gift from God, so you don't think, he is breathtaking.
I love The Matrix.
Breathtaking. You watch, I love something from 25 years ago. That defines him for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so Robert Pattinson as the new Batman then?
We'll get to that.
I'm going to call you out on shit. It's BS reviews. I'm going to call you out.
I still don't know, but I'm holding off judgment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm holding off judgment.
Okay.
So yeah, homework reviews will be interesting to try to get each other. Like I have a couple of chick flicks that I'm gonna have you watch because I like chick flicks, but obviously I like stuff that you'll like too. And then we're gonna have twice a month updates on what's coming out. So for the first half of July, we'll be talking about all the movies coming out July 1st through the 15th. Mm-hmm. What we're excited about, what we've heard about them, anticipation, just kind of what's going on with that first half.
Watching the trailers and then discussing what we see in the trailer. Well, thank you, trailer, because you gave away the entire damn movie. That kind of stuff.
Yeah. And then we'll do another one for the second half for all the movies. So we kind of split that up between the two halves. Mm-hmm. And then monthly, we're going to have probably just like a random bullshit video, just kind of talking about all the stuff that's happened over the last month. Like the Robert Pattinson being casted as Batman will definitely be something we talk about mm-hmm. at the end of the monthly review, and just kind of be like, what are your thoughts about this? Like, I know we've discussed it already, but new updates and everything like that.
Right.
And then obviously on our social media, I'm going to be keeping update on any news articles from anything entertainment wise. I try to stay in the loop as much as possible when it comes to TV and movies, and update as much information as I can. So yep. we will see there.
I'm all over Reddit and YouTube myself, so being able to hear the stuff as it comes out immediately, I'm definitely down for reaction videos. I'm going to have to start holding off on watching the trailers as soon as I see them, just so I can actually get these live reaction trailers with you. It's going to be a little bit of a pain. But I'm not going to, I'll just tell you right now, I'm going to not care as much about television, because television, it's kind of like they tickle the teat, and they don't give you everything you want because they need you for an extensive period of time. When a movie's just like, boom, here you go, this is what's up, let's roll. So it's TV's.
Yes and no, but there are some shows that are short term, like your Netflix shows that are like 13 episodes. Mm-hmm. Those are ones that I'm going to probably be giving to you. You're not the type of person who's going to be invested in a 22 episode season. Like, I'm not going to have you watch Supernatural, which has 15 seasons and over 300 episodes. Like, yep. Fuck, I love Supernatural. Nope. I'm going to watch Supernatural.
No, that's not homework. Homework, you're not going to give me fucking seasons for homework. You're going to get...
I know.
You're going to give me 3 hours max.
Calm yourself. I'm just saying, if I give you any homework for a TV show, it's going to be like, watch the first, 4 episodes of Sabrina.
Okay. Are they hour episodes?
They're Netflix, yeah.
Okay, if they're hour episodes, then you're gonna be the first 3.
It depends. What if the fourth one has such a good twist in it that you're just like, oh shit, he has to watch this first round?
I'm sorry. Are you gonna give me 4 hours worth of content when I give you a movie and it's only 2.5? That's not very fair.
Well, life isn't fair.
Oh, bullshit.
you pick the homework. You can give me a 3-hour movie.
Okay, it is.
No.
Scary movies bother me. I thought I had the upper hand. Oh. This is gonna be legit. We're gonna be legit. You fuck me on homework, I'm gonna fuck you right back. All right. This isn't Alabama, but I'm gonna get you. All right.
Yeah, that.
I changed it real quick. It's Alabama. Yeah. This is Tennessee.
Oh God. All right. Yeah, we're just slightly better than Alabama.
Yeah, we're just a little bit north. We got the Mason-Dixie line underneath us, right? Is that underneath us or above us? Is that between Tennessee and Kentucky? I don't even know where the Mason-Dixon line is.
I don't either,
I don't
actually.
know. We'll just pretend technically a northerner.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, I guess that's mostly the gist of what we're gonna be doing. It's mostly gonna be bantering back and forth. And obviously, if somebody's watching and they haven't seen one of the movies, like if I give him Upgrade and they haven't watched Upgrade yet, they can watch it over the weekend. And then when we do the spoiler review, obviously get your input as well on what you think. So interaction.
Yeah, and we're mainly, the way we're going to do these formats on the videos and such like that, we obviously, underneath the Twitch channel, which we stream live for our videos, and then we will basically cut out and break it down to upload that to YouTube. So the YouTube videos are always going to be a breakdown, condensed version of the live stream. If you ever want to be able to watch the live stream, definitely pull up Twitch, because it's just us bantering, shooting the shit. It's going to be just kind of raw and uncut. The YouTube is going to be the condensed version of everything that you wanted to see. The links are listed below on the Twitch channel for the YouTube as well as the Twitter. We also have a Discord channel for people that want to request movies and maybe chat with us just straight up, because if you have a question about a movie or want to know about one that we haven't really discussed and we've seen it and it's something we fucking hate, we'll defend ourselves on it, or it could be something we absolutely love and sit there and banter with you through and through. But the Discord channel is linked below the Twitch channel. We also have the YouTube listed down there, and we're basically going to be on all formats. Basically, I want to make sure that we do the live video, long, condense it down. That's the YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, awesome, welcome. If you want to see it live, follow us at BS_reviews at Twitch, and you'll be able to kind of pull us up on there. We're probably going to also keep a good documentary and history of all of our videos, so we always can use them as reference points, especially if we're having to splice them up and throw them on YouTube. So we're going to try to cover all the social media. Facebook and Instagram, kind of back burner, because fuck those.
Fuck it.
Fuck them.
Fuck it.
I mean, I went through the process of making this shit, and it was just a pain in the ass. I don't even Facebook myself. I'm an old ornery man that yells at kids to get off the lawn. So I'm just here to be able to shoot the shit and have some fun and actually do something with my sister, because I'm not much of a family man, but I definitely like picking on my sister and my younger siblings, and it's been a while since I've done that.
Great.
I gotta pick on you. Well, you know I'm honest. So if I agree with you on something, I'm not gonna fucking fight you on it just to fight you. But if I disagree with something, I'm gonna go at you on it too.
Oh, I know you are. You don't hold back.
That's good.
That is good.
So is there any other anything else we need to really kind of cover on this?
Related around? No, I don't think so. I think we've kind of talked about everything that the channel is about. We have our first homework assignment. We're going to be filming that Thursday. Is that
Correct.
Right?
Thursday.
Okay.
Yes.
So Thursday we're going to be filming our first homework assignment.
You know that's July 4th, right?
You've already given me mine away, but I haven't watched the trailer for it.
You know that's July 4th, right?
This Thursday?
Yep.
This Thursday is not July 4th. It's the 25th.
Oh.
In 2 days will be the 27th.
Oh, really? I got another week of laziness? Oh, cool. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this Thursday. I mean, cut that out. But yeah, this Thursday we will do our first homework assignments, and then we talk about it, on Monday? That's our plan?
Yeah. Then we'll do the spoiler review on our 2 homework assignments on like Monday or something. So we'll have the whole weekend to watch it. And then anybody who wants to watch them with us will be able to, whether you watch them again or for the first time, you can watch them over the weekend, and we can all discuss it on Monday or Tuesday, whatever day we decide to film. I'm in the process of moving. So if I sound like crap, it's because I'm going with the audio and video through my work laptop, and I'm in the process of moving. So in about hopefully 2 to 3 weeks, I'll have a legit like microphone, camera, all of it set up in my new office, in my new house. So it'll be this kind of shitty area for a little bit, but it'll eventually get better.
I'm also in the process of moving from one apartment complex to the other, and I think I sound a little bit more clear with the headphones, but I definitely want one of those mics and the booms and everything that kind of makes it crisp and clean. It kind of takes out some of the static, and this is the first run on here. It's only hopefully going to get better from here on out. As long as my sister doesn't get too pissy with me about things, we're going to be pretty good.
What would I get pissy with you
I don't know.
about?
I may battle you and get on your nerves, and then I'll just replace you with the other sister, and we'll keep on trucking for a little bit.
He doesn't have time for your bullshit.
There's two of you. There's only one
There's
of
two
me.
of us, but she really doesn't have time for your bullshit.
You're not-
I barely have time for your bullshit.
You're not gonna have time after too long.
Oh, shut your face. I will.
Awesome. So yeah, good, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that's good.
You want to tell any other childhood stories? We grew up in a small family home. At one point, all three kids lived in the same room together. There's two sisters, the oldest of all three. She's the middle child, and she always bitches about being the middle child. So she colors her hair and tries to get attention and everything like that. But she, in my opinion, is in my opinion, is the most successful of us three children.
Oh, I'm the most successful?
Yeah, look at her. I check that tone real quick. She was about ready to start swinging. I think you are. Come on now.
Yeah, I am.
Damn.
I know.
Look at me. Let me. Go ahead, share a few stories.
I have the video, by the way, of those Dragon Balls that
Yeah.
you showed at the beginning.
Okay.
I have that video still on my phone. So I was out in LA, God, like 6 years ago, something like that, and I found this set of Dragon Balls. And I was like, oh my God, I have to buy these. So I was gonna just give them to Matt, but then I was like, no, this is gonna be a lot more fun. So I gave him the box with just the 4-star Dragon Ball in it because duh, the 4-star Dragon Ball. And then when he opens it, he's like, oh, it's cool, it's a Dragon Ball. And I'm like, well, there used to be all of them. All 7 of them were in there. And he was like, shit. And he knew that I had hit all of them. And I gave one to my mom who lives in California. Gave one to my sister. I had one. My dad had one. He had one in the box, and then both of his kids had one.
She didn't hide them around the house. She hid them around the fucking country.
Yeah, exactly. So he finds the 2 that his kids hid pretty quickly. So he has 3, and then he. Which one did you find first? The one with Nicole or the one with Dad?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay, so my sister, I think, just hid hers in her house, right?
Oh no, she hid it in the glove compartment of the rental car that we used to take up to Grandma's funeral in Iowa, and I found it before pulling out of their driveway.
Oh, jeez. Okay, that was fast.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my dad's was the best one. I'm in Georgia at this time, and I get a call from my drunk family members, like being pissed off, like my dad and stepsister and like him and everybody else, and like he was, because my dad had been joking with him for months at this time.
It's
yes,
safe.
the Dragon Ball's
It's
safe. It's safe. Don't worry. You don't have to worry about it. It's safe, Dragon Ball. It was in his fucking safe.
It was in the safe. I don't have a code for that. How the hell am I supposed to get it? This is fucking bullshit.
So now, I wasn't there. I just got the call of you guys being pissed off.
It's fucking bullshit. Well, to give you a little bit of backstory about that, Mom, writer out in L.A., and Dad owned a repossession business for 35 years and did some bounty hunting as well. So we kind of grew up in a, I'd say, fun household. Would you put it that way? We had African cats, African servals, Cleo and Caesar. We had a 16-foot anaconda named Tiny. We had iguana.
Yeah, so the servals were really cool. They were basically, think of a cheetah, except a little bit smaller, and we had 2 of them. And they were the fucking best. I loved them. Except the boy cat was gay. He wouldn't mate with the girl cat. Every time she was in heat, she would like chase him around and try to mate with him, and he was just like, no, I don't want that. Don't want it. And so we finally gave him to a shelter, and he was up there. We drove him from Nashville to Ohio. We took him to the shelter, and he never mated with any of the cats there either.
Yep.
So he was definitely gay.
Yep.
But yeah, that's a serval. So we had 2 of those growing up as well, which was fucking awesome. they were the coolest cats.
10-foot vertical, 45 mile per
Yeah.
hour top speed on them. They are incredibly smart. But yeah, we grew up with these things in our house. Like normal people have, oh, I got a dog and a cat. I'm like, I got 2 red-tailed boas, a ball python, a Burmese python, 2 servals, and 2 dogs, and 3 normal cats. It was chaos.
Yeah. Wait, so the 3 normal cats, the 2 servals, 2 dogs,
Mhm.
and then the snakes and the lizard were at Dad's office eventually because at our old house, one of the snakes got out and just went missing for like a winter. It eventually came back. I'm like, I don't know where it was.
How many of the animals can you name?
All right, so cats were Trish, Jordy, and Marge. Servals were Cleo and Caesar. Dogs were Daisy and Bear. Lizards, or the snake, all I remember is Tiny.
Tiny, Ma, Paw, and Boots. Remember Boots?
Oh, Boots,
It
yes.
was the first one we got, and my dad said, if it bites one of the kids, then I'm just gonna make it into a pair of boots. Never bit any of us, but that's the one that like escaped out the window and lived for a winter in our wooden pile, and then came back the next summer. So yeah, we between all the animals and the stealing cars in the middle of the night with repoing and mom's riding.
no, okay.
I can tell
Okay,
repo stories all day long.
I was gonna say one of my favorite repo stories. I don't remember how old I was, and it was you, me, and Dad, and we were supposed to go pick up a car, and the guy. Apparently, my dad thought it was safe for us to go because it was supposed to be a surrender. Like he knew his car was getting repoed.
It's called
he
a
was supposed to
voluntary surrender. Yes.
Yeah. And my mom and my sister were somewhere else, but we get there, and it wasn't the guy that was volunteering. It was like his friend or his brother or somebody who was going to surrender for him. The guy was fucking pissed. He did not want to give up his car. And it gets kind of physical. My dad ends up using pepper spray and stuff, and he comes over to get into the car.
You
into
weren't
the
there.
Truck where we are.
You weren't
Huh?
there. You weren't there. I
Yes,
told you that story.
No.
Nope.
I was
You wanna
sitting in
bet?
the middle.
I will
I
call
was sitting
Dad.
in the
I will
middle.
call
You
Pops
called
right
that.
now.
You called that because I was sitting
Because
in the
he
middle.
looked. What did he
car.
say afterward when we drove off? What did he say afterward? What was the line? Oh, you don't remember? Because you weren't there. The line was, "Never tell your mother about this."
I
You weren't
was
there.
there because I remember sitting in the middle of the seat, and a guy came over to try to get in the car, and you had locked the doors, and then we left, and I remember he had gotten in the car and like he had driven off. I promise you I was there because I was terrified. I was like, oh my God, I'm never going with Dad to work again.
Hello, my name's S. I'm the middle child. I don't have great stories of my own, so I take everybody else's around me.
You are fucking lying.
I was the only one there.
We're gonna settle this. We will talk to Dad, and we will come back with an actual decision on this, whether or not I was there.
I'll call him right now. Hold on. I'll put it on damn speakerphone.
Oh my God, I'm gonna be so embarrassed if I wasn't because I remember it so clearly.
Telling you you're wrong. I know you're wrong.
Second guess myself.
Second guess yourself all you want. I'm telling you, we're gonna do this live.
I remember it so clearly though.
Hold on. We're gonna do this live.
Well, apparently, I feel like I was there. You don't think that's happened twice, by the way?
No, not that story.
Are you kidding me? People that think they're surrendering their cars and they're not?
Yeah.
That's happened multiple times.
This better not be one of those damn robocalls about a hockey game tomorrow.
A hockey game? It's not a hockey game. First off, I won you tickets to the Nashville soccer game. Second off, I gotta clear something up, and I need you to do this for me. Kayla and I are currently live streaming right now, and she thinks she was a part of the story. Do you remember the guy who was doing the voluntary surrender, or apparently the surrender, over in the hood of Nashville? We boxed in his car. He backed you down. You had to pepper spray him, and then we drove off. Was Kayla there with?
Yeah, we were in the white Dodge truck, and you guys, I picked you up from school. It was supposed to be a voluntary, yeah.
Was
and
Kayla?
You guys were in the truck.
Was Kayla with us? But if it was from school, why wasn't Nicole as well? I thought it was just me.
Well, I don't know if Nicole was even in school yet, at age-wise.
Mm.
Because this would have been about 94.
Okay.
And it was down off of Main Street, about 2 blocks north of Main Street off of downtown.
Yeah, I know the
But
exact
you had-
place.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was, and the guy was supposed to be a voluntary. They said go down and get him. And it kind of started. He came down, I boxed, just pulled in front of it, and the guy went and got his keys, and he put them in the car. He was cleaning it out, and then for some reason, he must have smoked crack there for a minute, he just went off. Yeah.
All right,
And
so
tried to grab what he thought was the keys in my hand, but
Right.
it happened to be pepper base in my hand, and
Right.
he ate a lot of pepper base.
and then he came over to my side of the car and tried to get it open, but I locked the door and we drove off. Was Kayla with us?
I can't remember if she was or not, but I'm thinking she probably would have been on the other side, but I can't remember. I know you were there, but you know we had the jump seats in that truck because it was a white Dodge. It was an extended cab.
Okay, gotcha. So Kayla was
Thanks, Dad.
right, is what you're saying. She's saying thanks, Dad. Son of a bitch. Just wanted to check with you, pops.
I'm not positive that she was, but it would have made sense because it was right after school.
All right.
And I wouldn't have taken you with me for any reason except one, it was a voluntary, and two, I was just going by. But anyway, tomorrow, soccer, when we meet.
I got to get the tickets. They're waiting to be sent to me in email, and once they're sent to me email, then I should forward them to you. At that point in time, you'll load it up. My tickets are different from yours, but we'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah, it sounds stadium. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Okay.
your tickets may, after siding with Kayla, your tickets may disappear. Just a heads up.
Okay,
Don't
well,
punish him.
Kayla also was the one that pulled the gun and fired off 2 rounds to scare him off.
Dude, what? Whatever. Shut the hell up. Get out of here. I'm hanging up on you. Love you, Dad. Bye. Saying that you pulled out a gun and started capping at the guy at 6 years old.
Now, there actually was another story with that. I was home by myself one summer, and I don't know how old I was. To backstory, we had shot guns for like the first time. I think I was 11 the first time Dad took us to the shooting range.
Okay.
Like, I was young.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm at home one summer by myself, and he loves this story. But I was at home one summer by myself, and I'm sitting there, and this truck pulls into the driveway, and it was a red 4-door truck. These 4 dudes get out of the truck, and they start walking around the house. And I think I was like 13 or something at the time. Like, I was like, oh shit. Like, somebody's about to break into the house. Like, terrified. So I did what my dad told me to do. He's like, you get a gun, you find a hiding spot, and then you call me, and then you call the police.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I got the gun off the top of the fridge, and I went to a good hiding spot, and I called him, and he was like, oh God, don't shoot them. They're my friends. They're coming to check out something with like the house, like the drain system or something. I don't know. It was something around the house. And so he called them, and he's like, I'm going to have one of them come and introduce himself to you. It's okay. Like, they're our friends. So he called his friend and was like, my 13-year-old's about to shoot you. So just go introduce yourself and make sure that she doesn't shoot you because she's ready to. Don't go into the house. So they came up and like introduced themselves to the door. I wouldn't open the door for them. And they knew because I had the gun in my hand and everything, they knew if they came in, they were going to get shot.
He almost killed Jacob. Did I ever tell you
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we were shooting pool in the basement, and we had a back door entrance and exit there. And after shooting pool one night, I guess he didn't know they were there. They get in the car to leave, and they pull around the house. And my dad's standing on the front porch like this, just waiting for him to come around the corner because he was yelling for me downstairs. I was outside having a cigarette, and when I come back in, I hear him. I was like, "Hey, yeah, what's up?" And he pulls the gun up right as they come around the corner. He was ready. He thought somebody came in the basement and robbed him. It was dangerous to hang around us.
You don't, like, you shoot first and you ask questions.
You get past the guns, then you get the African cats, and then you got a giant 16-foot snake. I mean, it was a wonderful household. I got handcuffed to a tree in the middle of the night once. You ever have that experience? He's like, "Can you reach around the tree, son?" I was like, "Yeah," and I went around the tree, and he click, handcuffed me and left me there for like 3 hours. You didn't know about this? That was over on Kimberly Drive. I was 9.
I never heard that.
I was 9.
Why did you do that?
Have you ever gotten taken out in the middle of the night and trying to find your way home? He'd say, "Get in the car." It's like 2 a.m. We get in the car, we drive in the middle of nowhere, and then he's like, "All right, take us home." And I'm like, "I don't know what we're doing." And this was before GPS and cell phones because I'm an old damn man. And he'd be like, "Find us our way home." And I'm sitting there trying to navigate dirt roads I've never seen before in my life. And he's like, "Eventually, at some point, you're gonna get lost somewhere, and you're gonna have to get home." So I ended up, I think, downtown Nashville, like near the projects at like 4. And he was like, "Okay, I'm taking over from here." And I was like, "All right, go for it. I really don't care." I remember one night, it was a school night, and he actually came he came up there, and I was sleeping, and he was like, hey, and he shook me and woke me up, and I was like, "What?" It's like 10 o'clock, and he's like, "Let's go see a movie." And I was like, what? So
Why can't you run?
I snuck out of bed and we went and saw a movie. It was, like I said, a Thursday night. We went and saw Jurassic Park. And it was fucking crazy because A, it's a school night. B, it's already like 11 by the time the movie starts. C, it was fucking dinosaurs killing people and I'm a child. I think it came out in 94, which means I was 10. So it was a wonderful Friday or whatever when it came around. But I always remember that. He was just like, let's go. And we just like hopped in the car and went and watched Jurassic Park.
That's cool. No, Dad didn't do any of that crazy shit with me. I was his first daughter, and no, the only thing, I don't remember where it was. I don't remember if it was the first time I went to California or it was the first time I went overseas. But wherever it was, he definitely sat me down and we had a Taken talk. And he was like, look, he's like, I'm not as nimble as Liam Neeson, but he's like, I will fucking find you. And I was like, oh, I know you will. This is your job. Like, you will find me.
Yeah.
And I think we talked a lot about that movie and like what I needed to do if I ever did get taken and all of it. It was crazy. He was just worried.
We had a ruthless household. We had a ruthless household.
Just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the rule was if you're the last one downstairs, you turn off all the lights. And God forbid, you had to turn off the lights. It was like the worst thing in the world. So at one point, TV show ended, and I took off running for the stairs. I think both sisters were ahead of me at the time. And I picked one of them up in front of me. And I come around, and I put her behind me, and I take off the stairs, and I'm laughing the entire way. This one gets so pissed off, she has to turn off the lights. She says, Matt threw me down the stairs. So I get taken out in the middle of the night in the backyard at 1 a.m. and sat underneath a tree and said, if you ever hurt one of your family members, I can make another one of you and I will kill you. And I was like, I didn't hurt her. She had to turn off a fucking light. So you don't know the shit that I had to fucking deal with growing up. You guys were caked.
You were the test child. You were the first.
And look how I turned out.
The only boy.
Look how I turned out.
You were the first one and the only boy, so it would make sense.
I'm missing a tooth. That's why I'm a broken child. Divorced, 2 kids.
Oh, that has nothing to do with them. That was your own making.
Yeah, they were my own making. You know what I'm saying?
Not the kids. Oh God.
Yep. But this is a wonderful amount of content you can actually sit there and clip out of. You're going to learn how to do all the editing and stuff, or at least, are you going to hand this whole video to your man and say, go for it? Because we're sitting at about 45 minutes right now.
Yeah, I'm going to have to learn it. So he's going to teach me. I don't even know how much he knows, but he's just going to have to teach me.
Right.
He's going to tell me to learn it on my own. I'm going to be like, no, teach me.
All this shit that I'm doing, the editing and the layouts and all this kind of stuff, I learned it on my own. So you have no fucking excuse, most successful of the family.
I'm not very technical though.
So fucking learn. You're not 80. You can learn.
I'll figure it out.
That's exactly what I do.
I just need like help in the general, like, just give me a base and then I'll go from there.
Okay.
But I need a base understanding.
You need video editing software. You upload this video into it. It's going to show a long, like, tape reel, and you can go.
I got that.
You got that? Can you put that in your head? You can do it. Yeah. I believe in you. Most successful one.
That's base. Yes. Thank you.
All right.
That was so helpful.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Mm-hmm. Oh. All right, so anything else you want to go over in this intro video?
Let's see. We got kind of the schedule out there. Do you want to redo the schedule and just re-talk about it, and then talk about the links once more so you can take the better of the two and put it in there?
Sure. So from a schedule standpoint, most of our videos are going to be related around TVs and movies. So we'll do trailer reactions to new movies, trailer reactions to like the Stranger Things trailers and other shows that we're both into. And then we'll also be doing homework reviews. And so Thursdays, I think, is when we'll film our homework sessions where we give each other a movie to watch over the weekend that the other hasn't seen. watch that over the weekend, and then come Monday, we'll record the spoiler review of it, where we just discuss what we thought of it and tell the other person if they're full of shit, why'd you recommend this movie to me, or whatever it may be.
Full of bullshit.
And then we have twice a month going over all the upcoming movies. So first half, the 1st through the 15th, what's coming out, our favorite movies that we're most excited for, watch a couple more trailers, discuss what we've heard, things like that. And then we'll do another one midway through the month talking about the second half of the month. We'll also do once a month just our random bullshit video talking about everything that pretty much happened over the last month, just random news, what started filming, what we're excited about. Fast and Furious 9 has started filming, by the way, because I know you love those.
God, stop giving them money! Stop giving them money!
No, I'm not. I'm not going to stop. I love it. It's so great. So yeah, very interactive. Obviously, if you haven't seen the movies that we're giving each other for homework, watch them over the weekend, and then you can be part of our discussion. I have daily polls going up on the Twitter account about different movies and TV shows. I'm always posting box office numbers and just kind of any updates on news, what started filming, what's done filming, anything going on. I'm always posting all that.
Awesome. And as for the, I'll redo my side of it as well. As for the technical, since she obviously isn't very technical about things, the way we're kind of doing our, I'd say these videos, we're going to be live broadcasting everything from Twitch. There is a link in the Discord channel for being able to actually view these live. You can set a reminder, and every time we go live, it'll ding your phone, and you'll be like, oh shit, they're live. And they're not going to be that long, but they are going to be a substantial amount of content. After it's done being recorded, I basically get, she has access on her end to be able to download the video itself, and then splice together a video, edit something condensed to be able to upload to YouTube. And once it's uploaded to YouTube, good to go. But we have an open Discord that the link will be provided both on the YouTube channel as well as the Twitch channel. Also, we have obviously the YouTube itself, which is listed below the Twitch channel if you're here. If you're already on YouTube, fucking you don't need it. But we will put the Twitch link inside. It's basically here's these three: Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Discord, whatever, 4, I guess, number. And here's these 4, they're all gonna cross. So you're gonna be able to find everything from everywhere else. It's not gonna be too much of a problem on there. But the Discord is an easy way of communicating with us when we're live and when we are. Hop in chat, say something. We usually read them live and as we go through, and you may have a different opinion about something. You may be the one thing that bonds her and I together on something when you're like, I believe this is good, and then we both might trash it. Might be vice versa as well. So definitely it's an open conversation. I've talked to her enough in my life, I can talk to everybody else. Don't give me that face. I'm saying I know you and other people maybe. Fuck it. I'm not even going to defend that comment. I like communicating with people.